Welcome back, everyone. Scott here, and this is our brand new 41-way ceramic coatings longevity test that will start in May of 2021. If you're looking for graphene products, I have a new test starting with those on the same day, which is why you don't see many of them here. This is going to be part 1 of 3, and in this first part, we're going to go over what is in all of these products, what's going to be in the test, and some other details about them. Part 2 will be the hood preparation, the inspection, and of course, part 3 will be the install. I heard your complaints about the last few tests where these setup videos can get a bit long, so I broke them up into 3 parts to make it a little easier for you guys. Everything's going to start on the first day of May 2021 because some of these do require as many as 14 days to fully cure. That's why we're going to do these kind of early, and then we'll let them sit in our shop for about 2 weeks. So what you have on your screen now is a spreadsheet that I've put together, and this is available on the description of the video in the Google Docs as a Google Docs file. So first up, we have 3 products here that are supposedly very similar. Tech 580 ceramic coating. It can be found for $18 to $40 depending on where. The place that's $18 has $23 shipping. Tech 580, primarily petroleum, distillates, and some siloxanes. Lasted up to a year, 32 cents per milliliter. Owner's Pride, that is $299. Similar silane blend, 75 to 80% petroleum, naphtha, 3 to 7 years, $5.07 per milliliter. Speedcoat ceramic coating by Speedwipe, that is, I'm not sure exactly how much that one cost because I didn't find out. I did receive that one free of cost from the owner of that company. You can see compared to the other 2, naphtha, petroleum, 40 to 75%, same as Owner's Pride. Silane blend, same as Owner's Pride. Advertised, we don't know. The flash point, if you go over here further, flash point is the same. Density is different. Gyeon Can Coat, 30 cents per milliliter, and I did request an SDS. They emailed me back and said, what is it for? I said it's for testing, and didn't respond after that. So I think they knew what was up, but I wanted to disclose everything that's in these that I can. Next up, Seafoam Fast Finish. I picked this one up at my local Walmart, $7.87, made in the USA, 1 cent per milliliter, 1 penny. Proprietary mixture, 100%. Other than that, it's water and tridecyl alcohol. I don't know how to say some of these, but there's polydimethylsiloxane, which is SiO2, that's in it. And it says long lasting. That's about it as far as advertisement. Nano Age 9H, also known as Nano Bond, $24.99, made in China, 83 cents per milliliter. Couldn't find an SDS on this under either name, but it is advertised in most places to last 3 to 5 years. Even on the bottle, it doesn't say anything as far as that. Pretty consistent with a lot of these Chinese coatings, as you're not going to find a lot on them. Next up, Avalon King, also known as Armor Shield IX or Armor Shield 9. It is also made in China, very similar to the Mr. Fix product. However, I've reached out to them for an SDS, couldn't get anything either. 3+ years is what it's advertised as how long it lasts. $2.50 per milliliter. You can do some research on this a little bit. You can dig in and you can find that there's a lot of products that are very similar to this, made in the same manufacturing facility as this, similar looking bottles, and so on. I'm not saying it's a bad product, it's just there's a lot of unusual similarities. Gtechniq Ultra, we have professional only, $119.95 is what it's usually found for, made in the UK, $4 per mil. I tried to get an SDS from them, advertised 9 years, haven't found anything. There is one site I found overseas that had it, but it had a bad link, so I don't have the SDS for that one, unfortunately. AmmoNYC Reflex Pro Enamel Coat. This is one that you guys had requested. $159 is what it cost me, 30 mil, so $5.30 per milliliter. Don't know where it's made, does not say anything on the packaging. The SDS consists of cyclosiloxanes, polymers, and a lemon scent additive, advertised for 1 to 2 years. Again, it's SiO2 with some other polymers mixed in. Quite expensive for something that's advertised just to last 1 to 2 years. NuFinish ceramic spray coating. This is one that's recently come out. I did a video on this one. 1997, made in USA, 3 cents per milliliter. Main ingredients: isopropyl alcohol and water with a small percentage, 1 to 5% of siloxanes, silicones, and some other chemicals I don't know how to say. It says it lasts up to 2 years or 100 washes. The key that you'll find in a lot of these is it says up to. That's how they get out of that guarantee, I suppose. Meguiars 3-in-1 wax, $18.99. Picked this up at my local Walmart also. It was something that you guys had requested. Consists of water, titanium dioxide, polyalkyl siloxane with silica, clay, wax, fragrance, aromatic hydrocarbons. Basically, water, a little bit of silicone or SiO2 with a couple waxes in there. Long lasting. Meguiars hybrid paint coating. So this basically replaced the M688 and M788 ceramic coatings, is my understanding. You may have to correct me if I'm wrong. $60, made in USA. Hydro-treated light petroleum distillates, 10 to 20%, also known as kerosene, and propane was another ingredient, and I'm assuming that's from the spray that you get from it. Advertised to last up to a year. The infamous Griots Garage ceramic 3-in-1 wax, SiO2. This is found in many places like AutoZone, at least here in the US, and you can find it on Amazon and everywhere else for somewhere between $25 and $30 generally. And water, dimethylsiloxane, magnesium nitrate, and a carnauba wax. It does not advertise how long it's rated to last. However, this one is also in my ceramic spray coatings test, and it's doing quite well, at least at this point, at the 7-month mark or so. Like to test them more than once for consistency, so here we are. IGL Premier, made in Malaysia, $67. Consists of water, polydimethylsiloxane, and some alcohols and alkyl ethers. Advertised to last up to 6 months. And in my experience, this will be, I believe, the 3rd or 4th time that we've tested this product. Probably the last time for a while we're going to test it. It consistently will last at least 6 months. So we'll see if it holds up to it this time. It can be a tricky product to install too, especially in warmer climates. Xtreme Solutions Polyseal, very inexpensive, $16.98. Shipped, made in the USA, consists of water, odorless mineral spirits, and some cycloxanes and siloxanes, petroleum distillates. So basically some oils, some siloxane or silicone, mineral spirits, and water. This is a wet application where this goes on. It says it lasts up to 3 months. Undrdog, the Sauce Pro. This is one, it's a newcomer to the market. Don't know where it's made, does not say anywhere on the packaging or the SDS. Primary chemical is silicone. Other chemicals are some cyclohexanes, dicarboxylate something, and some paraffin wax. So advertised to last up to 8 years. It is a product that when you apply it, you let it sit on the surface for quite a long time compared to a traditional coating. So it's a little bit different. Glossit Pro 10H ceramic quartz coating. Glossit sent this to me at no charge. It is $350. That's what it says on the bottle. Made in USA. The SDS was very vague. Proprietary component number 7, proprietary mixture number 1, component number 1, and 11 others. It says 8 years for 2 coats, 10 years for 3 coats. So the SDS wasn't very helpful as far as identifying what's in here. Glossit 5H quartz coating. Glossit also sent this one to me to be included in this test free of charge. It is $130, and again, made in USA. Proprietary component number 7, proprietary mixture. I've said it's pretty much identical to the other SDS, so it doesn't really give me much to go on. It does say 2 years for 2 coats as far as how long it is advertised to last. This is Lone Star ceramic coating. This is a pre-production product. Obviously, it's in a brown bottle. It is made in the USA. Not sure on a price yet. Pre-production, so there is no SDS or anything available. So the next 5 are from this company NGNT, and they are in Switzerland. This is their Diamond Shine Gel. I've requested SDS for all 5 of these and have nothing. This one is advertised for 1 year of protection, and I have been told that when this company enters the US market, whatever product name it's going to be under will not be this. It'll be under something else. So as soon as I find that information out, I'll let you guys know. Next up is Pro 1K coating. It is advertised up to 3 years. So here we have the Pro 1K coating. It is 3 years, 3+ years. Here is the Pro 2K coating. Has a step 1 and a step 2. It is rated for 5 years. And here is their flagship, their Pro 3K, which is a 3-part, rated for 10 years. If it lives up to that, that will be quite impressive. 10 years. Next up is Chemical Guy's Hydroslick, and that is $39.99, 8 cents per milliliter, made in USA. You can see the bottom of the bottle is not quite flat, so it's rocking around on my turntable here. 79.3% water. The rest is dimethylsilazane, silic acid, and sodium polyacrylate, rated up to 1 year. Chemical Guy's Carbon Force ceramic coating. This was another request from a subscriber. $140.71 is what it cost me, $129 plus tax, $4.69 per milliliter, so on the higher side, made in the USA. Oxysilazane and petroleum distillates, main ingredients, and with, of course, some silazane. Up to 5 years of durability. Note that it does have a pretty low flash point, 23 degrees Celsius. Chemical Guy's Hydrocharge. We're going to go with $39.99 for that, and 8 cents per milliliter, made in the USA. Petroleum distillates Hydrolite, less than 50%, with a solvent of about 25%. Then some other similar products, sodium polyacrylate, xylene, again lasts up to 1 year. We keep going back to that up to language. That's how they get out of putting any guarantees on it. You say up to 20 years. Well, it lasts 6 months. Well, that's up to 20. Nanoskin, nano ceramic. So these 3 Nanoskin products were recommended that I get them. It is $35.99 or 31 cents per milliliter. SDS just says proprietary non-harmful, and then it has solvents, mineral seal oil, and proprietary conditioners up to 1 year. Tried digging into this company, and I can't tell where everything's made, but it's by an importer. Nanoskin Top Coat T3, $109.99. I think it's made in China, but I can't really tell for sure. If you guys know, let me know. They have a US headquarters, but I don't believe it's made there. This one has cyclosilazanes, 30 to 50%, some fluoride, acetate, some acrylic polymers, and more silazanes, up to 5 years. Nanoskin T1, $79.99, $1.60 per milliliter. Again, I think it's made in China, but I'm not 100% sure. Similar products as Top Coat T3, just in a lesser percentage, along with toluene, silazanes, methylsilazane, etc. Up to 3 years, advertised there. Fortador, this is the Kevlar ceramic coating, $600 for this. Requested an SDS. It's the packaging says to reapply this every 3 months, and the website says to reapply it every 6 months. We're not going to reapply it in this test. We're going to see how long things last. Little confusing directions as far as that goes, but it does say there's enough for it to last up to 3 years. So I'm not sure if that just means it's only going to last 3 months or what the deal is. CQuartz Finest, professional only, made in South Korea, $2.98 per milliliter. Has some silazanes, a whole bunch of complex chemicals in it, and of course some solvent, methanol, benzene. There's some nasty stuff in this. Advertised to last up to 5 years. CQuartz Professional. This is $129. Also professional only, made in South Korea, $2.58 per milliliter. Tetraethyl orthosilicate, 20 to 25%, and cyclohexane and some aluminum oxides. So I don't see any silazane or anything like that, so instead of using polysilazane, it's using an aluminum oxide, which will be interesting. No advertisement, it just says last for years. That's all I could find online for this. Victory Nano. This is their non-graphene coating. Retails for $149.99 in the 50 mil, made in USA. Veteran owned, Texan owned. Reached out to him for a SDS, and I haven't heard back yet, but it is advertised for 3 to 5 years. They do have a graphene coating as well that's being tested in my graphene coatings test that will be starting the same day. Werixen, which I believe is how you say it. I'm not 100% sure on that. It is a Chinese coating purchased off of Amazon, $26, 52 cents per milliliter. Couldn't find an SDS available anywhere. I tried in other languages. I tried off of Amazon, tried everywhere. Could not find an SDS. Up to 2 years for durability. IGL EZ. This is their new product that just came out in mid-March of 2021. IGL EZ Graphene, made in Malaysia. At the retail price, it's $1.60 per milliliter. Butyl acetate, 70 to 90% is the main chemical. And of course, organopolysiloxane, and there's some varying percentages, and graphene, which is 0.1 to 1%, advertised as 1 year, 1 coat. Also, like the Chemical Guys one, has a very low flash point. This is Ilho. This is the Chinese graphene coating off of Alibaba, and it was advertised on the site as a 12H coating, which there's obviously no such thing. The pencil hardness scale only goes to 10H. So I'll be interested to see what's in this. I can't find an SDS on it, obviously. When I opened it, it literally smells like soap and water. So I'm hoping somebody just didn't send me soap and water, but it cost me $3.10 or 10 cents per milliliter, made in China. 80% graphene, 20% silica. That's all I could find online for it. These next four, I finally caved and got them. Apex metal oxide coating. It is made by Art to Shine. Art to Shine is based in Singapore. They also make products like SPS graphene and others. $162.99 for this. Followed by Apex Rehydra Bead Spray Sealant, which is $32.99. This is the beading, not the sheeting. If you have a matte finish, you want a sheeting effect, not a beading. I was able to get it right here at the last second. And then also there's two others, Dallas Paint Corrections T9 Pro 9H coating and T3 coating. So both of those, I don't have them in my hands yet. They are en route. He lives about 50 miles from me, and it's taken 7 days for the package to get here. It's still not here yet. Don't have an out for delivery date yet. So here comes the fun part. This is a spreadsheet that has every product, the price paid, the size in mil and ounces, and the cost per mil, where it's made. And then the red column is the important part that we're always after, is the failure time in days from when this test starts, which will be the first day of May 2021. The next part of this setup series, these are broken down into 3 videos. The second part is the prep, and we'll measure the initial gloss. The third part is we're going to go and apply everything, measure the gloss afterwards, so we have a total increase or decrease. Any difference of more or less than 2 gloss units will be significant. Anything less than that, it's pretty much the same, so it didn't really enhance the gloss. This is using a $3,000 gloss meter, not these two $300 ones off of Amazon. And then finally, we have a Xtechniq UV505 UVA UVB meter that will be able to tell the difference in the amount of UVA and UVB rays that are blocked by these products. And what we're going to do is actually apply it to a piece of transparency, let it cure, and then we're going to measure it. So we're only going to apply it to half the transparency in case there's any differences. And UV rays, they change frequently based on cloud cover, certain lighting conditions, the angle of which the meter is applied, and so on. So that is something to keep in mind. The meter has an accuracy plus or minus 5%. So if it's either going to block a lot or it's going to block nothing, very little. So we'll get into that in the next video or 2. I did try to get every SDS that I could for these products. So if I requested them, you can see right here. Didn't hear anything back from DPC. Apex, I'll actually update this. I do have theirs. But you can see some of these, the main ingredient, water. You're paying a lot for water. These siloxanes, that's your SiO2s, your silicones, and so on. But the only other one that has some kind of metal oxide other than Apex is CQuartz Professional, and it doesn't say what percentage. Those have to be IR cured. You can't just let them air dry. So feel free to poke around, look at this. Some people had requested that I show what they were tested on. So that's not really my thing, but if you're caring about what these products were tested on, some are just lab rats, monkeys, guinea pigs, some test on humans. I'm sure that's for skin irritation, but it's the date of the SDS, other notes, anything like that. Took me a lot of time to put this together. Feel free to poke around. One other spreadsheet that I will give you access to here is the master spreadsheet of anything, any products that I've tested at all. They're in alphabetical order here, but you can go down and look through them. They all have hyperlinks to where you can purchase them. Same with the 41 way. Same with this spreadsheet over here. I haven't linked those yet, but I will. So here's when the date was, and they're color coded to thumbnails and what you see here. So for example, the one we're doing here, 41 way ceramic coating, you can see the products, AmmoNYC right here. You can go over, and there's that video right there. The one I'm recording right now, it's going to go in this spot right there. This is the prep, which I've already done and recorded, and it's scheduled to be released to you guys here in a day or two, and then the install, and then we'll do all the updates. That's kind of the plan. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.